The Transportation Secretary is trying to talk transport groups out of a planned massive strike, protesting the PUV modernization program. The DILG ramps up its campaign against loose firearms following the back-to-back armed attacks against local government officials. Retrieval operations for passengers of the ill-fated Cessna 340 plane in Bicol have been halted again for now. Fast, focused, and fearless. Here's a roundup of stories we're watching now. I'm Sean Yao. Transport groups will hold a massive strike to protest the June 30 deadline for consolidation of the PUV modernization program. Traditional jeepneys and UV Express units will be conducting a week-long nationwide transport strike beginning March 6. Organizers expect around 40,000 operators and drivers of jeepneys and UV Express units to join the protest that will cover Metro Manila and some regions.
Ang ipagtatapat po namin dito, sa taning na binigay sa amin, sa taning na mabuhay, taning na makapaghanap buhay, 1 linggong tigil pasada. Magmula po sa March 6, magsisimula po ito kung hindi po ito babawiin ng LTFRB. 1 linggong tigil pasada po nationwide, lalong-lalo na po dito sa NCR. President Bongbong Marcos, sinisingil na po namin kayo ngayon doon sa inyong ipinangako na hindi kami mapipaisan at magpapatuloy ang aming hanap buhay.
For its part, the Transportation Department is asking PUV groups to reconsider holding the strike. DOTR Secretary Jaime Bautista is suggesting a dialogue that will include more stakeholders instead.
So, dapat mag-usap-usap muna. Let's understand what the issues are, no? Kasi baka hindi tayo nagkakaintindihan, no? But I think it's important that there is a dialogue between the operators, LTFRB, and this time we will have representatives from the OTR.
The Interior Department has ordered the National Police Force to intensify its operation against loose and illegal firearms. This comes on the back of a string of ambushes on local government officials last week. DILG Secretary Benhur Abalos said that the campaign must be intensified, especially in Mindanao. He adds that he has directed the PNP to increase police visibility in communities. Lanao del Sur Governor Mamintal Alonto Adyong, Apari Cagayan Vice Mayor Romel Alameda, and Mayor Otto Montawal of Tunggol, Maguindanao del Sur were recently ambushed. Alameda did not survive the attack.
Walang humpay na pag-iimbestiga ito. Talagang lahat ng anggulo tinitignan at hindi lamang yon, yung mga loose firearms, na yan, talagang may kampanya tayo dyan.
Moving on now to another story. Airport workers involved in the alleged theft at the Ninoy Aquino International Airport have been relieved from their posts. Office of Transportation Security Administrator Mao Aplasca said that they have initially identified at least 5 personnel involved in the incident and that they could face administrative cases. Aplasca added that they're trying to reach out to the Thai tourist and her companions who were allegedly robbed more than a week ago. A video of the supposed theft has been making rounds on social media. The victim claimed to have lost almost 40,000 yen or about 16,000 pesos.
We will convince them to talagang file the criminal case kasi hindi lang dapat ito matanggal sa serbisyo. Mas maganda kung makulong itong mga ito para talagang hindi na pamarisan ng, di ba? We will not tolerate these illegal acts in our ranks. We will exert all of our efforts para i-correct itong mga lapses na ito.
Meanwhile, Senator Grace Poe says the incident is an embarrassment and that it tarnishes the NAIA's reputation even more.
Talagang nakakagalit at nakakahiya Isa na namang problema ito sa reputasyon ng NAIA, ng ating airports. Magkano ba talaga ang sweldo ng mga ito? Kasi baka naman napakaliit ng sweldo na nag-iisip silang gumawa ng ganon. Walang excuse sa paggawa ng isang bagay na illegal kahit na nangangailangan ka. I think it's a deeper social issue. Not only is it about the living wage, kung magkano ba talaga ang sweldo, kung ito ba ay nakakapagbigay ng isang pamumuhay ng marangal at maayos. Pangalawa, yung values rin. Diba? Kung nakikita mo, hindi ko sinasabi na may nakita sila, pero kung nakikita mo na ang mga superiors mo ay hindi naman talaga stricto o kaya sila mismo ay may ginagawa, kung sila pwede, bakit hindi tayo?
More stories still to come after this quick break. Keep it here on One News. Now, authorities have called a temporary halt to retrieval operations for the remains of the 4 passengers of the Cessna 340 that crashed near the Mayon volcano. This is due to the incessant rains over Kamalig and Albay since last night that makes it that much harder for responders to move around. Officials also noted the slippery and steep path to the crash site, which poses an added challenge to rescuers on foot. As soon as the weather clears, responders hope to successfully bring down the bodies of the 4 crash victims. In sports, the Phoenix Fuel Masters and the Meralco Bolts took crucial wins for their respective playoff campaigns in the PBA Governor's Cup. Marty Bautista reports.
Maxwell gets it out to Camacho on the break, all the way to the cup for 2.
The Converge Fiber Xers and Phoenix Fuel Masters battled it out from the get-go of their matchup in the PBA Governor's Cup. Both teams were clinging on to each other until the final seconds, with Converge import Jamal Franklin draining a three-pointer with just under 2 minutes left, 101-99.
Lets it fly from 3. Got it!
But immediately on the other end, Tyler Teo drilled in a 3 of his own to answer.
Over to Tyler from the corner. Answers with his own 3! And the lead back with Phoenix.
With 19 seconds left, Encho Serrano scored on a tough floater to give Phoenix a 2-point cushion.
Switch. Racal now on Encho. Encho spins. Tough shot. Puts it up and in! Woo!
And Coach Sabat blew that so well.
Franklin then airballed a 3 that would have gotten them the lead back, effectively giving the game to the Fuel Masters. Final score, 106-103 in favor of Phoenix. Serrano carried the offense for the team with a career-high 28 points off the bench, while import Devon Maxwell added 19 points, 15 rebounds, 3 steals, and 5 blocks. The win keeps Phoenix at 8th seed in the standings with a 3-5 win-loss record. Converge, meanwhile, stays on the hunt for a twice-to-beat advantage with a 6-3 record tied with NLEX for top 3.
We got a good rest coming into this game, so that was our advantage. So we were ready to go up and down for 48 minutes, so that was the advantage. So I think they got a little tired towards the end. That's why we were able to get the win.
Paul Lee steps into a 3. Two guys.
The other game between the Magnolia Hotshots and Meralco Bolts was tied as well. Meralco stormed back from a 10-point deficit early in the fourth through a 12-2 run to knot the game at 77-all. With a minute and 25 seconds to go in the game, Calvin Abueva drove for a layup to give the Hotshots a slim 2-point advantage, 84-82.
And the Beast will deliver 2 points as he finishes through the foul.
But that was the last time Magnolia was able to score, as Meralco played the free throw game to score the final 4 points off the match. Paul Lee had one last attempt to steal the game in the final possession, but missed the potential game-winning tray at the horn.
Gio out to Lee. Paul Lee for the win. No! And Meralco survives Magnolia.
Final 86-84 in favor of Meralco. 4 of the 5 starters scored in double figures for the Bolts, led by McDaniels' 19 points and 15 rebounds. With the win, Meralco pushes ahead of Magnolia in the standings with a 5-3 slate for 6th place, while Magnolia slid to 4-4, right below at 7th.
It turned out to be what we thought it would be, just a grind-out type game. It wasn't very pretty because both teams really rely a little bit on more on defense than they do on their offense. But we made some stops down the stretch that made the difference in the game. The guys stuck together tonight.
Governor's Cup action resumes on Wednesday with Phoenix taking on the Rain or Shine Elasto Painters at 3 p.m., followed by the Bolts versus the Barangay Ginebra Gin Kings at 5:45 p.m. Both games will be played at the Smart Araneta Coliseum. Catch the games live on One Sports and TV5. For News 5, Marty Bautista, We Are One News.
And happening as we speak, Gilas is battling it out with Jordan in the 6th window of the FIBA World Cup Asian qualifiers. Save for that Kevin Kiambao for Calvin Oftana switch, the national team has a nearly identical lineup as that of the game against Lebanon. Kiambao is no stranger to representing the country, having debuted with the team in the 2nd window. Gilas is coming off an impressive 107-96 conquest of Lebanon last Friday, while Jordan whipped Saudi Arabia in their matchup. This match, though, has no bearing as both teams are already assured of spots in the World Cup. For more updates, visit News 5, The Philippine Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on Signal Play. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I am Sean Yao. We are One News. All sides, all the time.